This video is to introduce you to the basics of Audacity and how to use some of its features. What we're going to do here is you'll notice this is Audacity after you install it and open it up. You'll notice that there seems to be a lot of complicated buttons, things you're looking at going, oh wow, that's a lot. But the thing is, to use Audacity in a classroom, you only need very few tools to make it work. Some of those that you're looking at, obviously we got our pause button. Our second button is our play button. Our stop once we're into recording. This is to get you to the beginning of your track, end of track, and then the record button. Obviously these are our most important ones. Then we're actually going to use three of these tools right here. We do have our select tool, which we'll be using to select parts of the audio of the track. We do have our envelope tool. This is how we're going to control, we're going to change the volume of what we recorded. And then we're also going to use our time shift tool. Time shift is going to be one of your more used ones. This is to move the audio back and forth on the track. So if you record something and you want to move it, say, a minute into the audio, that's how you do it. You'll see all this as we get going. To do a simple recording, all we're going to do is click the record button. Hello and welcome to Lincoln Elementary's podcast, Go Tigers. Then I went ahead and paused the recording. Didn't stop, because if I hit pause, this means I can go back and I can record more if I like. But in this case, I am going to go ahead and stop it. And now if I go ahead and play it back, go ahead and stop again. So if you heard that, basically a nice intro to maybe a news show, but maybe we want to put a little flair to that, and that's what we're going to talk about next. But I just wanted to show you to start recording. Like I said, all we did was hit record, we hit play. Now I will say this, if I were to hit record again right now, it's going to create a second track. As you notice here, it created a second track. But as you notice, as I was recording, it also kept recording this top track, or it started playing the top track as well. If you're going to do multiple tracks, so sometimes if you have multiple students working at one time, you might want to do that. The biggest thing you want to do is right here where it says mute, is you do want to go ahead and mute that, so then this doesn't play while you're recording. But like I said, every time you hit record, it does add a new track. If you do not want one of those tracks, like the second one I don't want, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the close the X button here and it deletes it. So that's our start. Like I said, we got our play, our stop, and our record is all we did on this one. The next video is going to talk more about how are we going to take this audio track that we recorded and kind of give it a little bit of pizzazz for a podcast.